Imagine standing on a battlefield in the world of Vinland Saga. On one side stands Thorkel, a giant of a man capable of cutting through entire armies. On another stands Thorfinn, a warrior whose speed and skill allow him to defeat opponents much larger than himself. Now imagine someone telling you that neither of these men is the most dangerous character in the series. Instead, the most dangerous person is a soft-spoken prince who could barely speak above a whisper. Sounds ridiculous, right? Yet by the end of his character development, Canute becomes more dangerous than any warrior in Vinland Saga. Not because he is physically stronger, but because he understands a form of power that most warriors never will. Today, we're going to explore how Canute transformed from a frightened prince into one of the most influential and terrifying figures in the entire story. Before we begin, if you enjoy Vinland Saga content and character analyses like this one, make sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments which Vinland Saga character you think has the best development. Now let's get into it. When we first meet Canute, he is the exact opposite of what we expect from a future king. He rarely speaks. He avoids confrontation. He relies heavily on Ragnar, the man who practically raised him. In fact, many of the soldiers around him view him as weak. Compared to the loud and fearless warriors surrounding him, Canute seems completely out of place. At this point in the story, nobody takes him seriously. Not Askeladd. Not Thorkel. Not even his own men. Canute appears to be little more than a sheltered prince caught in the middle of a brutal Viking world. But this weakness is exactly what makes his transformation so remarkable. The turning point comes with the death of Ragnar. This moment changes everything. For years, Ragnar protected Canute from reality. He made decisions for him. He shielded him from hardship. He allowed Canute to remain dependent. When Ragnar dies, that protection disappears. For the first time, Canute is forced to face the harshness of the world on his own. And rather than breaking him, it awakens him. What's fascinating is that Canute's transformation isn't triggered by anger or revenge. Instead, it begins with questions. Questions about God. Questions about love. Questions about suffering. Questions about why the world is so cruel. During his famous conversation with the priest Willibald, Canute begins to rethink everything he believes about life. He comes to a painful conclusion. The world is full of suffering. The weak are exploited. The innocent die. And God does nothing to stop it. Whether you agree with Canute's philosophy or not, this realization becomes the foundation of his new worldview. He decides that if heaven will not create paradise on earth, then humanity must do it themselves. And that's where Canute's ambition is born. Most characters in Vinland Saga seek power for personal reasons. Some seek wealth. Some seek glory. Some seek revenge. Canute seeks power because he believes it is necessary to change the world. And that is what makes him so dangerous. A man who wants power for selfish reasons can often be predicted. A man who believes he is saving the world is much harder to stop. Because every sacrifice becomes justified. Every difficult decision becomes necessary. Every moral compromise becomes acceptable if it leads to a better future. As Canute gains confidence, he begins to understand something that warriors like Thorkel never truly grasp. One king can accomplish more than 1,000 soldiers. Think about it, a warrior can defeat 10 men. Maybe even 100. But a king can move entire nations. A king can create laws. A king can command armies. A king can reshape society itself. Canute realizes that true power isn't found in swinging a sword. It's found in influencing people. And once he understands this, his rise becomes unstoppable. What makes Canute particularly dangerous is his intelligence. Unlike many rulers, he rarely acts impulsively. He observes. He calculates. He waits for the right moment. While others are focused on winning battles, Canute is focused on winning the future. This strategic mindset allows him to outmaneuver opponents who are physically stronger than him. In many ways, Canute proves that the mind can be more powerful than the sword. And this becomes even more apparent when we compare him to Thorfinn. One of the reasons Vinland Saga is such an incredible story is because it presents two very different solutions to the same problem. Both Thorfinn and Canute want to create a better world. Both have witnessed immense suffering. Both understand the brutality of humanity. But their methods could not be more different. Thorfinn believes lasting change begins with the individual. He seeks peace through understanding, forgiveness, and compassion. Canute believes lasting change requires authority and control. He seeks peace through leadership, power, and political reform. Neither path is entirely right. Neither path is entirely wrong. And that's what makes their ideological conflict so fascinating. Canute is willing to carry burdens that Thorfinn refuses to accept. He is willing to make difficult decisions. He is willing to sacrifice certain ideals for practical results. This makes him effective. But it also makes him dangerous. Because every step toward building a better world risks turning him into the very thing he opposes. This is the tragedy at the heart of Canute's character. The more power he gains, the more he must compromise. The more he compromises, the further he moves away from the innocent prince he once was. Yet despite this, we cannot dismiss him as a villain, because his goals are genuinely noble. He truly wants to reduce suffering. He truly wants to improve society. He truly wants to create a world better than the one he inherited. The problem lies in how far he is willing to go to achieve that dream. And that question remains one of the most compelling aspects of Vinland Saga. How much are you willing to sacrifice for a better future? Canute answers that question very differently from Thorfinn. And that's exactly why he becomes one of the most fascinating characters in the entire series. By the end of his journey, Canute has become something far more intimidating than a warrior. He has become a ruler. A visionary. A strategist. A man capable of changing the fate of entire nations. Thorkel can win battles. Thorfinn can defeat warriors. But Canute can reshape history. And that is why Canute became more dangerous than any warrior in Vinland Saga. If you enjoyed this analysis, don't forget to like the video and subscribe for more Vinland Saga content. And let me know in the comments, do you think Canute's path or Thorfinn's path is the better way to create a peaceful world?